Hello there, once again it's time for another travel vlog here on my channel, and this time we're in sunny Benidorm. Sounds like it's lunchtime. In February this year we had a short break away over at sunny Benidorm in Spain, which has long been a popular destination for holidaymakers from the United Kingdom. In fact, so many Brits love Benidorm so much that a lot of them actually end up moving there permanently. This was my first time to Benidorm, and I think it's safe to say that it definitely won't be my last. A lot of the reasons why I enjoyed my stay so much was because of the wonderful hotel that was our home for the 4 nights we were here, the Hotel Don Pancho. This was a 4-star hotel when we originally booked it, and it's actually become a 5-star one now according to TUI ratings. Upon arriving at this adults-only hotel, you'll walk through these peaceful temple garden areas as you make your way to the entrance, with numerous water features and relaxing music. This then leads out into a sizable reception and lounge area where you can sit and relax and maybe have a drink or two from the nearby bar. There's another lounge area on the floor above, which includes a stage where regular live performances occur on an evening for your enjoyment. Making our way into our room, you can see that it's clean and well presented, and it's certainly not a bad view from the balcony either. Just take a look at this. There's a lovely pool area here at the hotel that gets the sun all day long. There are plenty of sun lounges around the pool. We never had a problem getting one. The hotel offers a towel service, and there's even a bar nearby if you want to have some refreshments. They really have thought of everything here. As part of our stay here, we had breakfast included, although you can also come and have your evening meal here as well if you wish. As you can see, there are lots of choices for breakfast. If you want fresh fruit and yogurt, cereal, a full English, or a Spanish omelette made right in front of you, this hotel has it all covered. Oh, and how about a glass of wine to go with your breakfast? Well, why not? After all, we're on our holiday. The rooms are lovely, the food is excellent, and the members of staff are very friendly and simply cannot do enough for you. This hotel comes highly recommended from me, and we've already booked here again to come back to Benidorm next year. Have you stayed at this hotel yourself whilst in Benidorm? And if so, what was your experience like? Or have you stayed somewhere different and would recommend that? Let us know in the comments section below. Not only is the hotel fantastic inside and outside, but it's also set in an ideal central location. The Don Pancho is on the New Town side of Benidorm, on the Avenida Mediterraneo, and so it's only a short distance away from both Levante Beach and from Benidorm's infamous Strip. All of the rooms actually face towards the sea, so you're guaranteed of a lovely view from your balcony. The back of the hotel actually falls onto the Strip Road, but it's just far enough away that you're not too close to the chaos that goes on there. We'll be paying a visit to the Strip later on in this series, as well as the beach and the Old Town, which is also only a short walk away from the hotel. Although, it might take you longer if you stop at some of the beachside bars like I did. The very first pub we visited during our holiday was the Guinness bar, where we enjoyed a lovely freshly poured pint of the black stuff whilst taking in the fantastic views of the beach and the Mediterranean Sea. As you can see, the decor inside and out is absolutely fantastic. It looks just like an old Irish pub, and there's often live music performances here as well.
TikTok, it's Sangria o'clock.
Next up, we switch from a pint of Guinness to a jug of Sangria at the Tiki Town Beach Club. This is another great beachside bar with a large outside terrace area and a fantastic view of the sea. The bar offers a wide range of cocktails and plays a great selection of music. They even have live DJs on most nights. Heartbreak Hotel is a fantastic American-themed bar that is lavishly decorated with a lot of USA-inspired memorabilia, including motorbike parts, petrol tanks, a huge pair of the Rolling Stones lips hanging from the ceiling, this yellow taxi cab, and even a guitar that was signed by Lars Ulrich from Metallica.
Guitar signed by Lars himself. Next over here, Lenny Kravitz.
It's part bar, part rock and roll museum here. Whilst at Heartbreak, we enjoyed watching a live performance from rock duo Blackjack. We also went to Caiman Beach Bar for some lunch and another live performance. This is an extremely popular bar and it's one of the biggest ones down here on Levante Beach. Live music, live DJs, cocktails and some fantastic club sandwiches. Although, just keep an eye on some of the interior decorations. I'm sure I saw this fella wink at me. Away from the beachfront, we headed into the Plaza Triangular, also known as the Plaza de la Hispanidad, and made our way over to a bar called XULO, where we enjoyed some more sangria. This is an awesome bar, a real hidden gem with a lovely tropical garden themed rooftop. XULO is a word that means cool, trendy, or even cute, and the bar certainly lives up to its name. There's a real chill out vibe to this place, and it's a must visit.
It were overcast this morning, look how blue the skies are now. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Time for another glass of sangria, I think. Cheers.
While sat in the gardens of XULO, we saw the destination of another rooftop bar, Planta 20, at the top of the Hotel Macadamia Centro, where we got to have some cocktails in the clouds and to see some stunning views of Benidorm. There's a good selection of beers and cocktails to enjoy here, and you will get some of the best views of Benidorm from up here, with panoramic views of the city bay. The bar is closed on Mondays and Tuesdays, but it is open throughout the rest of the week. So bear that in mind if you're planning on doing a tour of all of Benidorm's rooftop bars.
Oh wow. Wow.
La Abadia was a particular highlight for me. It is a wonderful place for lovers of craft beers. Look at this, it's like a craft beer museum. We really enjoyed the food here as well, delicious burgers and brilliant salads. If you appreciate craft beers, especially German ones, then this is the place for you in Benidorm. The Railway Bar is one of the newest bars in Benidorm, and as you can see, they've really gone to town with the theme and decorations. I mean, just look at this. This is on the way to the toilets. I mean, wow. As it got darker, we made our way to the Triangle pub, where I met fellow YouTuber Lucy, the Benidorm enthusiast, as she will often host live DJ and karaoke sessions here during the week. She was very friendly and didn't at all mind that I was slightly starstruck and asking for a selfie with her. Do be sure to check out Lucy's channel as well if you're interested in coming to Benidorm yourself. She is definitely the expert when it comes to visiting this stunning Spanish city. I'll pop a link to her channel in the video description, as well as right at the end of this particular video. There are some truly gorgeous beach views from the old town, especially here at the Balcon del Mediterraneo. Fans of the television show Benidorm will probably recognise this as the location where Johnny Vegas's character, the Oracle, had his blind date with Leslie. Whilst here, we stopped off for a coffee and took in the gorgeous views of the sea and the city. In the centre of the town is the Queen's Hotel, which is located opposite one of the entrances to the Tapas Alley, which we'll be visiting later. If you go inside and get the lift to the 8th floor, you'll find yourself up on a rooftop bar called the Up Lounge Terrace, where you'll get a great view of everything in Old Town. As you can see, it wasn't remarkably busy when we visited. It was February after all, but it did mean that we got pretty much the whole terrace to ourselves. Just look at these views. There's so much to look at from up here. It is one of the lowest rooftop bars in Benidorm, but it's probably the most central one. The rooftop bar itself wasn't open, but there's nothing to stop you from ordering a drink downstairs and taking it up to the roof in the lift with you. I mentioned the famous Tapas Alley earlier. Well, let's go for some lunch there. Just take a look at this. I mean, wow. There are so many different kinds of tapas to choose from, and it all looks absolutely fantastic. You really are spoilt for choice. So after having a walk around and after deciding where to eat lunch, we ended up at Brasseria Aurora, and this is what we ordered. Chicken croquettes, we've got squid, we've got, what are these again? Yeah. And we've got meatballs with some fries. We enjoyed having some authentic Spanish tapas so much that we came back into Old Town another day in the week for some more. This time we went for lunch at Tapas Square, also known as Spanish Corner, which is a great little place for some authentic Spanish dishes. There are numerous tapas restaurants in this one area, all with different offers and deals on. However, as it was only February, only a few of them were open. We ended up going to Zodiac, where you could get a bottle of the house wine and 6 tapas for €8, which is a crazy offer. This is clearly a popular place to come to, as you can see here, as despite it being February, it was still very busy. We'll have to come back another time when more of the different tapas restaurants are open. You could easily spend an entire afternoon here at the Tapas Square, spending a little time in all of the different bars and trying out different food in each one. A tour of the tapas, you could say. Today, we're actually cheating a little bit. We're not actually in Benidorm at the moment. We've jumped on a quick tram ride out of Benidorm and headed to the beautiful seaside town of Altea. This is a beautifully stunning place to visit for a day, especially with a weather like this. Not bad for February. The scenery is wonderful and there are plenty of cafes, bars and restaurants alongside the seafront. The old town of Altea is a gem in itself and is recognised as one of the most beautiful of the Costa Valencia. We actually took the local route rather than the more touristy one, and as a result we got to see all these beautiful sights. I would recommend you to do the same. They are a lot of stairs to climb, but the views are definitely worth it. At the top of the old town is the majestic Church of Our Lady of Consolation of Altea, built over 100 years ago, which made for the perfect place to sit and have a water break whilst taking in the views. The church itself is open to the public, although you are encouraged to make a small donation, and they are more isolated areas if you do wish to pray. I don't consider myself to be a particularly religious person, but I was absolutely mesmerised at the lavish decoration throughout the church. The church is actually present and visible from all points of the city and can even be seen from the tram platform where we got off. Its two domes made of Levantean blue tiles with white trim are an eye-catching sight, and along with the bright blue skies we had today, it made for an absolutely stunning contrast with the mazes of whitewashed houses. It certainly is a very charming place, and there's no wonder why this is one of the most visited areas of Altea. There's certainly no Instagram filters needed here when you're walking through these beautiful, picturesque postcard streets, or taking in the stunning views from the Plaza de la Iglesia. If you come to Benidorm and feel that it's a little too much like it's catered for the English and that you don't really feel like you're in Spain, then you really do need to hop on a tram and come here. This is a wonderful, beautiful, picturesque place to visit. The majority of Benidorm's reputation comes from a single street, the Strip. It's our last night here in Benidorm, so we're going to visit a few of our favourite bars from this. Here we go. So as you can see, Benidorm is still one of the places to go for stag and hen nights, as we met this rather wild group of nuns and their phallic-shaped friend on our way to the Dublin House, which is in the heart of the new town. I wanted to mention this as a lot of people tend to miss out on this one whilst doing the Strip, just because it's a little bit off the main road. But it is definitely a place you need to visit, especially if you're planning on doing a pub crawl of all the different Irish bars in Benidorm. This particular one is located opposite the Marina Hotel. It's actually Benidorm's newest Irish bar, and it has a huge terrace area at the front with plenty of seating. Not to mention a huge screen for catching the sports. Inside the bar, there's lots of Guinness-themed memorabilia and furniture here, including these tabletops. Unfortunately, the Guinness wasn't working on this particular trip, but they had just reopened that day, the day that we turned up, so we'll let them off. They still have a fantastic selection of other beers to choose from. There is another Irish bar next door, the Shamrock. In fact, it's Benidorm's original Irish pub, opening way back in 1995. However, that one wasn't open yet for the season, so that's going to be going on the list for when we visit next time. The Western Saloon was our first stop on the main part of the Strip. One of the most popular bars in the whole of Benidorm, and it's not difficult to see why. There's live music being performed here, plenty of beers on draft, and they've even recently built a second bar here in the outside terrace area. It looks like the wagon of an old style Wild West snake oil salesman. Brilliant. Here is me outside Morgan's Tavern, although fans of the TV show Benidorm will recognise this as the location of Neptune's bar. There's live entertainment going on here every night of the week, and it often gets terribly busy. I think I'll just hang out here for a bit. I'm expecting the Oracle to get chucked out any minute now. From there we actually went just off the strip and made our way to Uncle Ped's, which is known for being one of the cheapest places for a pint in the whole of Benidorm for daytime drinking, and you can find this opposite the Riviera Hotel. It is also the location where the hilariously funny comedian and musician Pablo Bloom performs. Seriously, check out this guy's YouTube channel. We enjoyed his show so much that we've actually bought tickets to go and see him in Leeds later this year whilst he's doing his UK tour. Did you know that the band Queen once visited Benidorm? And whilst there they wrote one of their most famous songs? They did end up changing some of the words eventually, probably due to pressure from the record label, but this is what the song originally sounded like.
Top shelf, get one for yourself and me. A gin and tonic, let's get some shots. I had enough now, put me in a taxi cab. He's got the munchies, now he wants to smoke kebab. And now we can't remember which hotel he's staying in. Oh, now's the time when we go to the Sticky Vicky show. For a bit sex, no, don't wanna see her show. Watch a show for no, don't wanna see her show. I never see her show. Now. Oh, magic light bulb, magic light bulb. Magic light bulb, magic show. Now a razor blade, stuffed inside it's too much for me.
Hotel California is located on the main strip road just next to the Ambassador Hotel. This is the sister bar to the Western Saloon, and this is another bar that has live entertainment, usually starting in the afternoon and going on until late. Tonight we had the amazing Chris Cronus performing, another incredibly talented artist to look out for, who's actually done a few collaborations with Pablo Bloom. It's another bar with a large terrace out the front with big screens to watch the sporting events on. Of course, after a few drinks, you might be wanting to stop off for somewhere to eat, and the strip is certainly not short of choices.
Jackie Daniels. There we go. Sorted. Bit of everything, bit of something for everyone here. Our hotel, Hotel de Pancho. Right, good night folks.
Well, here we go. One last shot of the beach before we get on the coach back to the airport. Goodbye Benidorm, we will miss you. But I have definitely been bitten by the Beni Bug, and we will be back here again next year. I hope that some of the enjoyment we've had on this holiday has come through on these videos for you as well. I know that this last video has been about the infamous strip in Benidorm, but I hope this video series has made a lot of people realise that there is far more to Benidorm than just that one single road where stag do's and hen do's tend to be held at. If you have enjoyed this short video series of our time in Benidorm, Spain, then do also check out our video series from our time in Agadir, Morocco, and in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. Chances are I'll take the separate 5 videos in this series and I'll edit them together into one larger video later on. If you do come to Benidorm, then do be sure to check out some of the places that we've been to on this series. If you've already been to Benidorm before and can think of somewhere that we haven't been to, because like I said, we're coming back here next year, do be sure to leave your suggestions in the comments section, and we'll be sure to check them out when we're back in Benidorm next year. So in conclusion, thank you for watching this video and indeed this series. If you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell to be notified whenever there's new stuff out for you to watch on this here YouTube channel that I do. And if you've enjoyed this particular video, don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment, and share this across your social media gubbins, and Maris Girati, follow me on my social media platform as well. But until next time, this is the Big Daddy D signing off, and we'll catch you all again very soon.